Yo, what's up everyone? So we're back out again today for another Explorer. This time we're bringing you in Italy. Look at this place that we've come across. It's a car graveyard, but if you look at this here, these are like old Soviet style fire trucks. How cool are these? So we're going to be jumping straight into this one. This place is meant to have a Bentley inside the main garage, but we have a belief that the Bentley and all has been removed, but there's still so much here. Look at this. Oh, it's not. It's Army Fire Service. You can see it here. Army Fire and Service. These are sick. All the hose lines and all are still on them. Look at that. That's really cool. They look brand new. Look at all this. How sick is this? Can we open it? So cool. So we've travelled about half an hour from where we stayed to do this here, because we've seen it a good while back and we're like, we need to check this out. Look how sick this is. There's like weird bug things flying everywhere, so I'm just scared in case they're gonna sting me. But look at this. So you have some classic cars here. Obviously another fire truck. Look at this, an old Subaru. And then look, another army tank thing, truck. I think it's a water carrier, because there's a big tank on the back, but look at this. I don't know what any of these cars are, but look at this here. It has the helmet and all sitting beside. It's like an old race car, I'm going to assume. Proper cool. Loads of old trucks and stuff everywhere. We've got an old Scout diesel. No, they're all open as well. But look at all these. Proper nice. And you can tell they're old, but they're not in bad condition, like you probably heard Jamie say. We're gonna head inside and check out the garage. I'm being wrapped around me like with stuff, but I'm gonna check out in here, and look, you can already see some of the old cars that would have been kept here. So right here is where the Bentley was, and there was other cars under the ramp and on the ramp, but we're just a few months late on getting here because we've had this one just sitting for so long. Look, you can see the old car. So this place was gate kept by a lot of other explorers who really didn't want us getting here, and we had one person who was kind enough to say this location was between Milan and the Swiss border. Now anybody goes on Google Maps right now, look at the distance in that, hundreds of miles in between all that. We had to scour everything to see if we can get around that, and it took me days to find this place, but we finally found it. Look at all this, all the old tires now. So I'm going to assume it was an old Bentley dealer, like mechanics or something, because why did they had I think it was multiple Bentleys, or it was just one, but they had old classic cars. So I'm going to assume they worked on all the old carbon fibre. That's nice. No, it is carbon fibre. All carbon fibre in the old office. But it looks like they've won awards and stuff. So we don't know if it's awards in car stuff or what. You can see it all there. And then look, all the old cars. Up there, all old American style photos. If we go in here, this would have been the office. Looks somewhat strict. There's actually power on still. Good news that that's for. But yeah, power's on. Big yellow fridge. Just all cutlery, isn't it really? Cooking utensils. I'll see. Nothing in the freezer. Quite yellow to be fair. Oh, I'm so gutted that the Bentley isn't here. It was so cool. Looked amazing. And there's just toilets where I could check that out. All the old lockers actually have some stuff in them. So those. And then their first aid stuff has been poured out in the ground. You can kind of tell that people have been here since the main videos went up. So you can. I wonder what all this is up here. Stairs are quite wanky, they're bending on me. Oh, it's all their stock. Where they would have kept everything. You can see all the insulation along the roof. I don't know if I trust this. But it's concrete. I'm not going to walk through it because I don't want to cut myself because I'm in shorts. But this is where like it would have kept all their stock and all their parts. Then I'm going to assume in here's all the old screws and stuff. But it's mad there's so much left behind in here. Like a lot of Italy has a lot of abandoned stuff. But when it comes to Italy as well, when stuff goes abandoned, it gets ransacked. People take it to sell it. But there's so much here, like all their documents and stuff. Goldwing. It's insane. There's a wee truck thingy here. I wonder what this was used for. No, look, there's the make it go and start. Some more old photos. Here, look how old this TV is. Sick. Proper old. So thick. I don't see them anymore. But it's so sad, the fact that the car's moved. His car's not here. But I wonder how they got it out. If they took it out this way, here, or if they took it out a different way. But I say we'll go around the front and we'll check out some of these cars. Because it's all still sick. So this is the tanker that I was talking about. Just before we went inside, you can tell it's old military. You can. And we'll check out these cars here now. We just need to make sure we don't get caught by cars driving past because it'll absolutely fuck us. But look at this here. Gotta love these old diesels. Proper sick.
That's my best.
Look at that.
My best bud.
How sick that is. No clue what any of these are. They're sick. And then you have some Jeeps here. We're going to end it here. We're going to move on to the next location because sadly the Bentley isn't here. We're so gutted for it. But that being said, we'll see you all in the next one. I hope you enjoyed.